Happy Memorial Day. How many people are getting ready to cook and barbecue? I know a lot of people probably already cooked out over the weekend. My family cooked out over the weekend and we had a really good time. So I know a lot of people choose this day to rest or relax at home or maybe go out to the park and barbecue. I've decided to stay in today and prepare myself for the week. But I actually have a taste for some really good food today, so I don't know. Um, and I don't have a taste for anything big, but maybe to DoorDash or Uber Eats me something to the house. That's about it. So I wanted to jump on here just for a few minutes and talk about allowing someone back into your life who has already hurt you once. A lot of us are guilty of that. Everybody has done that at least one time, but it's very important that you don't allow people back into your life. It sounds harsh, but you can't give everyone a second chance because once you give someone a second chance after they've hurt you or after they've done something major in your life, I put in the title after they burnt you, then you are actually giving them another opportunity to come back in your life and do it again. So it's very important that you learn how to leave people alone the first time that they burn you. They don't have to come into your life and do something to you 16 times before you decide to leave them alone. That was a hard lesson that I had to learn. And it could be a family member, it could be a mate, it could be a child, a best friend. But once someone wrongs you or hurts you or takes something from you or steals from you or burns you in any type of way, you have to leave them alone. You cannot allow them back into your life. Once you allow them back in your life, they're going to do something. Um, they're going to do something worse to you every time. So after the first time you allowing that person back into your life, the next time they're going to do something again. The next time that they get the opportunity to do something to you again is actually going to be worse. And I'm speaking on this because this is a situation that I recently went through. I allowed someone back into my life and I've helped that person over and over, and that person has burnt me each and every time. But a lot of times we do that because we may be related to that person or we focus on the time spent with that individual, and this allows us to let the person back in because they need our help or they're hurting or it's an emergency or something has happened. And my lesson with that and my advice to other people who have gone through this is you don't always have to wear the cape, so you don't always have to be the one to save an individual or come along and help somebody. I would always just say, "Oh, well, they need my help. They don't have anybody else. I need to go help this person." But in actuality, the person has already done something to me, and there's no way that I should help that person again. And so when you go and help them again, they're going to do something greater every time. The reason for that is because God is, let me just get this straight first. A lot of people, I've heard people in the past say, well, why would God allow this person to hurt me and that person to hurt me? First of all, we have a choice. He gives us the freedom of choice. So we make choices, and when bad things happen to us, it was a choice out of a choice that we made, unless it was something that was literally out of our control. Like something traumatic happened to you in life, someone hurt you physically, that was out of your control. But I'm speaking of when we make choices to allow certain people to have a place in our life, to give our time to people that do not mean us any good. So That is your choice. And so when that person hurts you, it is your fault because you allowed this person back into your life. It has nothing to do with God, but God will allow you to see this person for who they are. So he will actually bring a light to the situation and allow them he will allow you to see what this person is going to do. He will allow you to be hurt by this individual, but he did not make this person hurt you. So when someone comes into your life and they do something to you, um, that causes you any type of pain or loss or anything that's negative, or they bring any type of negative energy to your life, you have to leave them alone. You have to leave them alone. So, with my situation, each and every time that I helped this person again and brought them back into my life, every time it ended, they did something worse and worse and worse. And so I went with the thing, well, okay, I'm not going to talk to this individual anymore. I'm not going to allow this person into my life anymore. But then something else traumatic would happen to them. And then here I come again with my red cape on to save this individual who only gave me their ass to kiss later on. So please, because it also could be detrimental to your life. When you're allowing toxic individuals in your life, or people that don't really like you, because you could actually help a person and continue to allow them back in your life. And the reason that they keep hurting you is because they really don't like you. They really don't like you for whatever reason. They may be jealous. A lot of times when you're helping people and they're doing devilish things to you, they don't like you. So that is called jealousy. They are jealous of you. It may not have anything to do with material things, but it may have something to do with the grace that God has over your life, or the anointing that God has over your life. So when people see that and they're miserable and they're unhappy, they want to bring you down to their level. So you can help them, you can feed them, you can save them, you can save the day. They're still going to hate you. And a person told me that a long time ago. I said, I don't understand why this person has so much hate towards me. I've done this for them, I've done that for them. And he told me, he said, sometimes people hate you because they have to come to you for help. So sometimes a person could hate you because they have to come back and ask you, they have to come back and depend on you. Just because you've helped someone, just because you've done something for them, it doesn't mean that they care about you. It doesn't mean that they love you. And that is the reason why they always come back and burn you again. So remember, when someone hurts you the first time, leave them alone, even if it's a mate that's abusing you. Talking about domestic abuse, okay, the person that is abusing you, it may start off with verbal abuse, excuse me, then emotional abuse, and then you get the slap. He or she, and I say she because men are in domestic situations also as well, not just women. So the first hit could be a smack. Do not think that that person is never going to come back and hit you again if you stay. Oh, well, he or she just smacked me, it's not that bad. The next time, then it's going to be a punch. And every time it's going to get worse and worse. So anytime someone wrongs you, hurts you, abuse you, or anything, you have to leave them alone. You have to exit stage right, because if not, they're going to have the opportunity to do it again. So disallow people from hurting you. Whatever your goal is today, make sure that you meet that goal, or make sure that you're taking steps to make your life greater. We get 24 hours in a day. So take some time every day and work towards your purpose. If you are someone that is working to become an entrepreneur, or you're working to expand your brand, or you're working to, make millions. Hey, I want to make $1 million this year. That's my goal. Whatever that may be, you have enough hours in the day, every day, to put something towards your goal, even if it's 1 or 2 hours. If you're working a 9 to 5 and you feel like, hey, I can't do it because I can't make any time to put towards my goal, it's not the 9 to 5 that's the problem. It's your 5 to 9. So you need to invest in that time before you go to work and after your job, whether you're tired or not, and invest in yourself and your goals, and you will succeed. Thank you for listening. You guys have a great Memorial Day.